Hey there hipsters, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here to play, or to teach you instead, I just played, Rumble by Wray, one of the only instrumentals to be banned from radio because of its violence. Yes, it's true. This was banned on many radio stations because of its violence and because it was Rumble, because it had this sound of a gang fight, and it was called Rumble. So Rumble is another name for a gang fight. Going to get in a rumble. You know, that's what you always say to your mom when you were going out the door. Mom, I'm going to get in a rumble. I guess that's what they did in the 50s, you know. So, I'm going to teach you this tune. It's a very easy song. It's very fun. And there's even a solo to it. It's a one-chord solo, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, so here we go. This basic song, we need to know 4 chords, actually. And in fact, oddly enough, they're in what I call the 9 essential chords, that if you know those 9 chords, you can play millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of songs. That's right. That's true. And it just so happens that this song has all those 4 chords in it. It's not a coincidence. It's because I've been teaching for a long time, and I found out what chords it is that people use all the time. You know these 9 chords, you can get play a ton of songs. Anyhow, 4 of those chords are in this song. How about that? If you don't know these chords, you need to know them. Go to YourGuitarSage.com, get that ebook there. I've got a special book for you. It's free, and it'll tell you what those 4 chords, or those 9 chords are. But 4 of those chords are going to be E major, D major, except we'll be playing it as a D add 9. I'll explain that in a minute. An A, and a B7. Okay? Now, the D add 9 is basically just a D chord. Lift your 2nd finger up. Again, if you don't know these open chords, you need to know them, so make sure you go get that ebook there. That'll help out a lot. Okay? So, it starts off playing this D add 9, and I play it like this. Okay? I use my 2nd and 3rd fingers. And so, whenever I'm playing the D chord or the A chord or the B7, I've got my thumb muting this top note, that top string, that 6th string up there, because then I can strum all the strings, well, except I'd play a right chord, and it's going to sound nice instead of having that low note in there. We don't want that, okay? If you need more help on that here on YouTube, type in Your Guitar Sage Thumb. I'll help you with that, okay? All right, so it's going to start with doing this. We're going to call this a D add 9. We're just going to call it a D for simplicity. So you're going to do 2 Ds and then an E major, and it's going to go like this. Now, notice I'm kind of raking into these chords, kind of like I have a rake and I'm raking across the grass. You're going to let the pick do the work. You're just kind of pushing into the chord. You're not going... That sounds goofy. You want that nice... And we want to hear all the strings singing out one at a time. And you repeat that several times. Actually, you do it twice. And then you go from D to A. And then back to E. Then D to B7. So we play that a special way there, so that D add 9, and then you're going to hit the bass note of the B7, and then follow it through. Don't do any more work than you need to do. You just press that one string down, you know, right here. You just pick it one time, and then follow the rest of the strings, the other 4. And that's it. Okay, that's the chords that you need to be playing. So get used to that. That'll take a little getting used to. And then he has this lick after he goes. Okay, and that lick is the pentatonic scale. What's the pentatonic scale? Well, again, if you don't know this, this is the basic guitar stuff that every guitar player needs to know. Pentatonic scale goes, at least in the key of E, it's like, we're working our way down here, by the way. It's 3 0 3 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 3 0. Okay? If you would like a diagram of that, YourGuitarSage.com, get that free ebook, it's in there. I call that the most powerful scale in the world. It's known as the pentatonic scale. It's where we get the blues scale and a ton of, just about 90% of all guitar solos that you hear are going to be comprised of those, of either that or the blues scale. 90% of the guitar licks that you're going to hear. Most powerful scale in the world. Here on YouTube, type in YourGuitarSage powerful scale in the world. That'll get it. All right. Or YourGuitarSage.com, get that free ebook. Okay. So here we go. So it's going to go. And he bends that note up a little bit. Okay. So it's going to go, the last part is going to go. Sound good. By the way, I'm going through a Fender amp here, and that's what gives it that kind of growly bit there. I just really very, very, very little bit of distortion. I say distortion. It's just the way Fender amps work is when you crank them up a little bit, they give that sound, that nice rock sound. So okay, and then there's this solo part basically where after he plays that whole bit there, I think it's 4 times, he comes up here to the 12th fret, also known as the 12th position. Take your first finger, lay it on these 2 strings, on strings 1 and 2, and you bar them. Whoa, 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 don't go anywhere. Don't get scared about the bar chord. This is a mini bar chord, and in fact, it's the first chord, the first portion of a chord that I teach when teaching my students how to play bar chords. That's right, to play the F chord. In fact, that's what he's doing here, is he's playing, I take that back, he's playing in E. But, which is what the key of the song's in. But, this little bit here turns into other 3-note chords, which turn into 4-note chords, which turn into 5 chords, which turn into a big old F chord, that effing F chord that we all hate. If you want to know how to play that here on YouTube, type in effing, it's E-F-F-I-N-G, chord, and I'll teach you how to play the F chord. I don't care who you are, you can play the F chord. I don't care how small you think your hands are, you can play the F chord. Everybody thinks their hands are small when they're first playing guitar. And sometimes they may be, but I've seen some great players with small hands, and I've seen some sucky players with big hands, so it has nothing to do with your friggin' hands. Okay, so, right here. Now what he does is, he bars strings 1 and 2, takes his second finger and puts it at the 13th fret. We know this is the 12th fret right here. It's 1 octave up from here, from the nut, right? And so we're barring there. He's going to take a second finger and put it on the 13th fret of the 3rd string. So we should sound something like this. Try it at home. Hopefully if your guitar's in tune, you'll be able to do that. If you don't know how to tune your guitar, I've got several videos for that on here, on YouTube. Here, just type in YourGuitarSage tuning. I'll teach you how to tune your guitar. All right. Now, what he does is he does what's called tremolo picking, or it's very fast picking. So like this. Okay, kind of fun, huh? What I do is I rest my hand or my finger here on a surface so that when I strum, I'm not just tearing up into my guitar. So it looks like I'm getting very violent with my guitar, but in fact, I'm being very gentle. Okay, so yeah, I'm playing it fast. And I could just as well not do that, but for me it feels more secure to actually rest my hands on there, rest my fingers on there, and then play my chord, okay? So that's the solo bit in the song, and that, my friends, is the entire song. So we got the D, the E major, the A, the B7, we got the pentatonic walk down, and we got this chord up here, which is basically an E major chord. It's just up an octave and playing the top 3 strings, right? Easy enough, right? If you like this video, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe. If you really want to know how to play guitar and you're just done messing around and getting frustrated with it and going, I can't play this, I can't play this, I don't understand, I'm not getting anywhere on the guitar, that's where I come in. I've been teaching for quite a while, several decades now to be in fact. I've written several books. I have hundreds of videos here on YouTube. I don't know, somewhere around 600 now, I believe, and I have videos all over the internet helping folks out. You can get into my super course for $1. What? What did he say? Did he say that? Is that right? $1? Yeah? $1? $100. Oh, $1. No, $1. Kids are saying $1. You can get into the course. The link is below, unstoppableguitarsystem.com. Hopefully I helped you out here. If I did, let me know. Hit me up here. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And I'd love to answer any questions that you have. Also have free webinars, that's right, where you can ask me questions live. Go to YourGuitarSage.com, sign up for that and all that good stuff. Spay and neuter your kitties. Don't trust the man. And my tidbit for today is watch the documentary The Secret. Will change your life. See ya. Eric Andreas. Bye.